in women career, that is the most crucial time when she has to take a decision between her career and a child. So that's the time when after 2-3 years she need to intervene, that what are the areas where I can join back, are my previous organizations ready to take me back. So that's also a kind of unconscious bias of not hiring those ladies who are on that age where they can take a maternity break, and organizations have to give those maternity breaks as per the government norms now.
Right.
It's a work
Very
for,
true.
it's not a women or a man, it's a talent which is working for us, and when the talent will leave us, it's a loss for us. So whatever best we can do to bring that talent back, we should do that. Organization has to see the talent just as a talent.
Hi, I am Professor Monika Mittal, Program Coordinator, PGDM Online at Birla Institute of Management Technology, Greater Noida. And I am back with second series of COOLS Guru. And today I have with me Dr. Himanshi Tiwari as a guru of this episode. Every one of us is continuously hearing women empowerment, women reskilling, women upskilling. Women are doing more good and are more effective across the industry, across the world, etc. So today, with Himanshi, I am going to discuss what are the challenges that women face when they go back again to the industry or to the workplace. Continuously, we are hearing that ladies has to breaks because they had to handle their families, they get married, they have kids, etc. But like others, they are also very ambitious and want to grow into the career. I have with me Dr. Himanshi Tiwari, who is a professor of OB and HR at Birla Institute of Management Technology. And recently, she has completed one of the renowned project Rainbow with Erasmus University. So she has a lot of experience across the world, and she has met a lot of women there and did a lot of counseling about her. So her views are going to matter a lot for all of us. So welcome Himanshi to our platform. So Himanshi, can you tell us why ladies has to take a break and they go back and handle their family, what they feel, what they should do when they are ready to come back, and they also have a lot of ambitions to grow, have their career. Can you throw some light over there?
Thank you, Monica. Yes, you're right. The pipeline is leaky at the time of childbirth. And in women career, that is the most crucial time when she has to take a decision between her career and a child. And obviously, there are lots of research. Psychologists have also proven this. Obviously, a woman will choose a child over a career when the child is just taken birth.
Very true.
And there's no second choice about thinking whether the child or the career. So there's no such question doesn't exist. When she chooses the child over the career, after an year's time or after 1.5 years time, when the child is able to go out and spend some time in daycare, or after 2-3 years when the children go and start their official formal education, that's the time when this state of shock happens to the lady, when she realizes that, okay, so these 3 years I have spent, now my contemporaries, my colleagues have moved ahead. There are lots of things already happened in the industry. So am I the right person to join back? Will my organization take me back in the same position? All such questions arise, and the self-confidence of the person goes down. So that's the time when we need to intervene and tell the person that you have not sacrificed your career. It was a break, a well calculated break that you have taken for an important responsibility that was assigned to you by the Almighty. And there is a lot of cultural change that need to happen, but no culture will change in a day or a two, and it's not going to change just by a woman wishing that way. It'll take its own time when everybody in the family will start thinking that a child is everybody's responsibility. Parenthood is similar for men and women, but when parenthood happens, what will happen to the career, that is completely different for a man as compared to women. So that's the time when after 2-3 years she need to intervene, that what are the areas where I can join back, are my previous organizations ready to take me back, if yes, then what positions will I get, what will happen to my career advancement, am I the right person for the position, what about my skills. So all these are the areas where we can intervene, we can counsel them, we can tell them that there are platforms ready to give them their required skills. So the first thing that a lady need to undergo at that particular point of time is a boost in her self-confidence, that she's the same person who used to be the topper in the university, who used to be the most performing employee in her workplace, so she can do it again. And second thing, after confidence boosting exercises, the second thing is we can tell that there are platforms where she can go and reskill and upskill herself. Okay. If the break is taken after few years of work ex, then there are some new skills that industry might expect. There are some areas where she needs to upgrade her talent and come back with a zeal, with a support system for childcare as well as for her own career.
Very rightly said, Himanshi. In and around we see you and me are also working, and in and around we see ladies taking break, going back for maternity leave, and then that maternity leave keep increasing because there is a lot of pressure from the family, from spouse, in-laws, parents. And in fact, if lady does not have a pressure, her inner emotions
Yes.
is who will take care of my child like me. But on the other side, the society is advancing.
Yes.
People are supporting. Now we have better crutch facilities, and I could see many of the organizations are opening crutch in their organizations and providing services. What do you think the organization should do more to bring ladies back to the workplace? At least to those ladies which had been their part and had gone on a break. What should they do?
IT industry in India and across the globe were the first movers to provide these creche facilities, childcare facilities at the workplace and bring the mothers back. Some organizations started returning mother programs. Some organizations started that you are the same talented women who was achieving the targets. We want you back. So this sentence itself increases the morale of a person. Recently, we had an amendment in the Maternity Benefit Act, and where it's mandatory for the organizations to provide a creche facility and a childcare facility. So what's happening? Like what happens after every legislative step that government takes, the recruitment of those ladies who were on their reproductive ages, who were either newly married or their marriage has gone 2-3 years old, so they will now enter into family way, their selection has gone down.
Right.
So that's also a kind of unconscious bias of not hiring those ladies who are on that age where they can take a maternity break, and organizations have to give those maternity breaks as per the government norms now. So first thing is that organization has to see the talent just as a talent.
Right.
It's a
Very
work for,
true.
it's not a women or a man, it's a talent which is working for us, and when the talent will leave us, it's a loss for us. So whatever best we can do to bring that talent back, we should do that. With that mindset, whatever an organization will do for its people will not be a privilege. It will be an investment, and they know that there will be a return on that investment. So
Very
one
true.
thing that organization can do. Another thing that family members themselves can do is that they can provide this confidence to the lady that you are doing something, the most important responsibility you are doing for the family, taking care of the child and giving your best to the child, giving your most important time and energy to the child. And once the child is on her own, we all are there to tell you to go back and start your work again, because your work is also important. So that thing that people can do, family members can do. One most important thing that the lady herself need to do is she need to take a break with a mindset that I'll be back.
Very rightly said.
Once she leaves with this thought process that I'm going for a break, and it's not a full stop in my
In the career,
It's
right.
just a comma that I'm taking, and then there'll be full sentence will be coming later on.
Right.
Then she takes a break with a positive mindset, and then she does everything during that time period to be connected with the world. She doesn't take a break from the industry. She keeps herself upskilling, keeps reading the articles, newspapers, keep herself updated and aware of the things that are happening in her area. And then she comes back already reskilled or upskilled lady, because personally she has grown. As a mother, she has grown and she has evolved as a human being. So she'll be again an asset to the organization. So these are the three things I think where we can focus.
So what I'm getting from Himanshi is organization should support, family members should support, and the major thing is that lady itself should take it as a pause rather than a full stop,
Right.
and should keep working, reskilling herself by, if she is a teacher, she should keep developing more courses, updated on the technology. If she is a person of an industry, she should be get in touch with the peer members and
Right.
keep learning what's new is happening. Having said that, Himanshi, can you throw some light on the programs which are already there for the ladies, the way they can reskill and upskill themselves?
See, COVID has done lots of things that nobody wants to remember. But COVID has also, given us a hope that we can, like Phoenix, we can anytime, come up from
From our
ashes.
ashes,
Yeah?
right.
And we can, and India as a country has really done well in that area, because with such limited resources, even our tier 3 and tier 4 cities have given the opportunities to not only students of primary education, secondary education, higher education. They have somehow managed that the session continues and the show goes on. We need to take advantage of that technological advancements and those edutech infrastructure that India has developed during this course of 2-3 years. COVID was a setback in education industry, but education industry has come back with equal zeal to combat with this particular problem. And these companies now are giving so well organized, well designed courses. Most of the good institutes, good universities, IITs, colleges like BIMTECH, the autonomous colleges, we have come up with such programs which are available online. You don't need to go out or step out of your house, because you can utilize those 3 years of your child care. During those 3 years, you can get enrolled in any such course, a degree program or a diploma program or any certification program, to reskill yourself, your area of work. Once those 3-4 years are over, you already have a degree and a diploma and a certificate in your folder which you can show. And this shows that your dedication for work and you're ready for the industry. Once one responsibility is over to a certain extent, you are ready for another responsibility.
Very truly said. And taking the point from Himanshi forward, the new education policy has already given us this opportunity by giving a permission for online courses. Udemy, Coursera, many had come up in large scale for these kind of courses. And I'm happy to say Birla Institute of Management Technology, Greater Noida, has already taken a step in 2021 and started PGDM online for these kind of professionals. For more information, please log into www.bimtech.ac.in and get information on certification and PGDM online. Thank you, Himanshi, for coming on our platform. We are so obliged and pleased to hear you.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
You.